Let's get ready for this homeschool year together. I'm going to be sharing all of my favorite Amazon finds for my planning and prepping for my homeschool year that makes my life a little bit easier, and I know it will yours too. Welcome back, friend, and if we haven't met, my name is Tashina and I'm a homeschooling mama to 3 girls. I have a 15-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 6-year-old. Like homeschooling content, motherhood content, encouragement content, you're in the right spot. I would love for you to consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on my weekly videos. I would love to have you. First thing we're going to talk about is just prepping. Getting started. What are we going to do? What are the steps that it actually looks like to get started so it doesn't seem so overwhelming? For me, since I have 3 girls, I'm just going to sit down and make a list per each child. What is their curriculum looking like? What sort of things do they need? I need to list that out so I know how to organize each of their baskets and make sure that their baskets are up to date and nothing has trickled over from the year before. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different steps in this video, but you don't need to write it all down. If you go to my description box, I will actually have a freebie checklist listed off for you guys that you guys can follow along. I'm going to start with my younger daughter's basket. She's going to be moving into 1st grade this year, so there's not a lot in her basket anyway, and I like to keep it light enough where if she wants to pull out the whole basket, she's able to. I feel like I have so many like little organizational bins, and I really wanted something in this basket to kind of hold up these books a little bit better for her, and the other ones, which you'll see a little bit later, the actual like magazine holder ones just don't fit in this basket. So I'm just going to be trying my hand to see what works of what I already have, because if I don't have to buy something, I definitely don't want to. I am more on the minimal side when it comes to homeschooling, so repurposing is where I start. This is actually where I keep all of like our extra books and any curriculum we're not yet using but will be using in the future. I stored in this back room, and I have currently been making it over, so it's almost done, so stay tuned for that video. This is a time as you're going through and organizing everything that you really want to reflect on the last year. What worked, what didn't, what changes do you want to make for the new year? What goals do you have as a family? And what goals do you have per each child? I have a whole video dedicated to just this on how I really prep and make those goals for each of my kids. I'll have that video linked down below in case you're interested in watching that. It just goes a little bit more in depth of all of those details. went to Walmart the other day and looked at their school supplies, and I was so thrilled when I saw this really cute gold file hanging basket, and I just knew that it would fit inside my basket, that I could keep it nice and discreet, and I could get rid of this big black one that I just kind of had stored underneath a cabinet because I just don't like the way it looks. And this year I'm deciding to switch things up, and I am going to have just 5 of them, so Monday through Friday, and I have 2 folders each, one for my youngest Chloe and one for Riley, and I'm going to have all the stuff that I want them to accomplish during the week for each day, and have that in the file folder. And this just kind of tucks that away in a basket. I don't have to see it, but it's easy enough for me to pull out and reach. Last year, I just really got in a bad habit of not working ahead, stopping the flow of our day to make copies of something that we needed or to print something. And that is me just reflecting on last year, what worked, what didn't work. That clearly did not work. And so this year, I want to be more intentional and set it up week by week. I absolutely love this label maker that I got off of Amazon. I've actually had it for a few years now, and it is still working, still going strong. I will definitely have that linked in my Amazon storefront if you guys are looking for one. I love how compact it is too, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. My kids are wanting to swim outside, so I'm bringing my work with me, and I'm going to work on my calendar for the school year. It has already changed already, and to just go ahead and print off several copies of this because you're gonna need it. Just found this off of Pinterest. Somebody else makes this. I feel like I use the same version of this every year, and I feel like a lot of people do too when I'm looking at their pages, so I'll have that link down below for you. I always start off marking off the first day of school, then I move on to birthdays because we do not do school on somebody's birthday. If it falls during the week, we take that day off and spend it as a family. And then I go and mark off the holidays, and then I see kind of where I am and fill in some other spots. As you can see, it is taking us through almost the end of April, so we have a lot of wiggle room here because we do not take that much time off. We only take about 4 weeks typically in the summer completely off. Once I have that all done, I'm coming over to my planner, which I will have linked to my Amazon storefront, and I'm just looking at the first month. So we are starting school in July, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark down any dates that I have there so I can get that done. But I'm going to tuck this away in my planner. That way each month I can refer back to it. I want to just take it month by month. That way if something changes, then I can put that in our planner and change our calendar accordingly. Now we're going to be moving into all the school supplies and fun things that help me just kind of get through our year a little bit more smoothly. Some things I have picked up from Walmart, from Target. The bulk of it is from Amazon, so make sure to check out that description box before you leave so you can check out all those links. It is such a relief to have these baskets all done and organized and ready for our first day of school. Pretty positive I got these baskets from Target. I also want to mention that we don't officially have like a homeschool room. We use our dining room as our homeschool space. So I'm using this built-in bookcase, and then we have this little storage unit. Really, it's a media unit that I store other homeschooling goodies in. Make sure and grab your free printable in the description box below. I love checking off a list. It just feels so good to like check it off, like I got this done, and I want to provide that to you in case you like to do that as well. So make sure and grab that before you leave. All you need to do is put in your email and I will send that to you. Love homeschooling content, motherhood content, encouragement content. Please subscribe before you leave, and if you found value in today's video, please give it a like. And also, I would love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment. I love to read those. I love to chat back with you guys. I'd love to know some of your tips for how you prep for your upcoming year. Please share those with everybody below, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye, friends.